But I just wanted to say, because Marvia, he takes it all in and it's normal now for him. And when you come to this model for the first time, you go, oh my goodness, how the hell is it going to happen? I mean, I was like that. And then all of a sudden, it made sense. And I just want to emphasize, if I may add to you, Marvia, on this one. In Limpopo, they have got, and I think you need to know this factor, they've got 119 identified schools in Vemby and Waterberg. And these schools are dysfunctional, so-called. And what is happening is they're going to have a fresh start. It's called Fresh Start. We're going to give you a fresh start, and that's when Marvia's turnaround model is going in there. What has happened is that these Fresh Start schools have been allocated a change agent, one of these aged people, as they call them. But you know, sort of people who have retired and are either ex-principals or many of them ex-district officials. The district officials they are as circuit managers, okay? Now circuit managers come out of a traditional mold where they really go in and they sort of tick box things. These people have changed over a period of a year. And I've been monitoring this and I can see it. They absolutely do anything that Marvia wants. They'll sit on the roof and say how long. They are going to the schools and they actually work with the principals and everybody there. And they work through these things. Now these are some of the ones that they're working through at the moment. And that's why I wanted to emphasize it. Because you say, how does this happen? Well, first of all, the change agents get trained. Then the principals get trained on a Saturday. And it's unheard of to invite, let's say, 60 people, and then you get 120. Because they've heard about this methodology, they want to know. We had, I think it was just before Christmas, we had an astounding number pitching up, you know.
The 29th of November.
Well, people just pitching up saying, talk to us, tell us what we must do. And what Marvia has been able to do is give them their reality. He's reflecting their reality all the time. And say, why can't a kid dream? Why can't they become a doctor if they want to? What's stopping them? What are you doing? So these 9 things have actually been going through, and I wanted to just, if I may, from my side, to supplement what you're saying. The target setting is very important. It doesn't happen in many schools, where each child sets his or her own target for her subject. Each teacher sets a target for that class, for what they're doing. So instead of saying, I've got a 43% pass rate average in my maths class, my next year, you know, we're going to set 90. They say, no, we're going to set 52, or we set 55. It's reality that Marvia is talking about. He's talking about reality, working with what you've got, acknowledging what you have to do. This curriculum chunking is really very important. I was in a school last week where they were working with the curriculum. And the first thing, the timetable, they first were asked to plot out 170 days of teaching. Do you know how difficult it is for someone to do it? Because when you take away the ANA tests, the preparation for the ANA, the marking after exams, the common exams, the choir competition, the sports days, you don't have that. And so 170 days, which is about 0.7 they were doing, but they were talking about chunking the curriculum. They found that they couldn't actually fit the curriculum in to the days. So what could they put together? They looked specifically at maths and physics and science stuff. So you can actually chunk things together. Last year, they found that at the winter school, that Euclidean geometry, for those of you who maths people, was never taught in the schools. There was never enough time to do it, but it's the new bit in the caps. The teachers didn't know it, it just fell off. We don't have time to do it. What is happening now is trying to bring the Euclidean geometry to the front of the curriculum. Make it taught right up front, which is what they're doing in this program. Learner information, you'd be appalled how many people, how many schools do not have 1 ounce of information. And we're in Gauteng, but in Limpopo, they are small farm schools, combined schools. Schools, as you saw with that toilet, where they bring a bucket and sit it underneath the toilet seat and take the bucket away. That's their toilet. The evaluation of the timetable I've already mentioned has been going on. The principal's pledge gets everybody working very hard. And then the reduction of non-specialists, they're doing an analysis now. And this is what Marvin is doing. They're doing the analysis and they're feeding it back to the department and to the school, saying, what are you going to do about it? It's your problem. Let's look at what's happening here. Who is teaching maths who's not qualified? Who's teaching science who's not qualified? They aren't there. It was very difficult to find a lead teacher in mathematics in Limpopo who consistently had managed to get a 60% pass mark in maths for his kids. They're not there. So to have lead teachers, which is one philosophy we keep hearing about, lead teachers who mentor, who support. Who are the lead teachers in Limpopo? Never mind the Eastern Cape. Or KwaZulu, you know. You hear it and say, it's very different, trying to find these pictures and so on. So all of this has been going on. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Am I right, Marvin? But his main introduction has been through these change agents, and they have one change agent per 5 schools on average. So that means a change agent can go into a school every week and start the process.